For many, video games are an escape from reality, a chance to be transported to a fantasy world. But for Lual Mayen, his escape is his reality.
Salaam in Arabic is mean peace, and it's a high-tension runner game that put a player in the shoes of the refugees, fleeing a war-torn country to find a peaceful environment.
There are many survival games out there, but this game is quite literal, and it really hits home for you. You were a refugee, and you literally have to fight to survive in this game.
My family fled South Sudan because of the civil war. It was really dangerous. I lost 2 of my sisters on the way. Because of the war, they couldn't make it.
After making a journey of life and death, Mayen and his family spent 22 years in a refugee camp in northern Uganda. It is those experiences that the young developer has channeled into creating Salaam, which is available on the Facebook Instant Games platform.
Every time I play the game, I feel like, wow, is this something that my family had to go through? You hear the sound of a gun, and then she started running. So when she started running, that's where like the game begins as a player, and then your life is running away.
Violent conflict in South Sudan has created a humanitarian emergency. The number of refugees now exceeds 2 million, making it the largest refugee crisis in Africa.
It's about understanding their journeys, because when you understand their journeys, every policy that you're going to make is going to help them, because you understand these people are suffering. You're able to buy the food.
But Salaam is about more than just understanding.
It's going to be the first ever game to be able to bridge the virtual world and the reality on the ground. There's a part in the game when you buy food in the game, you're actually buying somebody in a refugee camp food. When you buy medicine because your character has been hurt on the way by something else, you're actually buying medicine for somebody in a refugee camp.
That's pretty powerful that you're able to have that impact, to have your players help real-life refugees.
That's very important. It's more than just my company even making money. Humanity comes first.
As players spend real currency on survival points, these micro-purchases will pool to generate a charitable fund for refugee causes. Once this function goes live in late October 2020, Mayen hopes the game will provide aid, but also computer hardware for refugee communities.
When my mother bought for me a computer, it changed my life. She believed in me, and she worked for 3 years looking for $300 to buy for me a computer in a refugee camp. That was something that I could never imagine. That was so hard for her.
17-year-old Mayen taught himself to code using online tutorials and eventually created a basic video game, which won him the opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C.
Thank you for coming.
Mayen enjoys his life as CEO of Junub Games and all the freedom and security of life in the U.S., but says he never forgets his roots.
Please welcome Lual Mayen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Last year, 2019, I was able to premiere my game at the Game Award. You know, we had over 45 million viewership, and for me, when I was living in a refugee camp, I never thought that I would actually have this opportunity in the video game industry. To me, it's very important for me to use my past and my experiences to create a sustainable future for other people, and that's my mission.